a man of religion, right?
Mm.
And still want to justify your religion of not doing sin when you're really focused on doing something sinful, but you feel that the sinful thing you can just to justify your sinful thoughts is to try and get somebody into your co-religion. I would say that the word. So that's why I said some people that's in Jehovah Witness,
Mm.
they like to impair themselves as a man of God or a woman of God, and but yet they don't want to break their practice, but they have to find black holes to do so. I find it ungodly and un Jehovah Witness. Like I don't know what the fucking phrase for these niggas is. I have nothing against Jehovah Witness. I just have I have the only thing I have something the only my rephrase. I don't have too much against Jehovah Witness. The only thing I have against is the fact that they like to they give off the I'm forcing a religion on you. You must follow our way is the best way, blah blah blah. No
Mm.
other ways, no other way of worshiping God or finding religion is better than our way. Excuse the fuck out of me. Y'all are at people's doors at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, you know,
Sometimes sooner.
after that situation where he asked me to change and I told him I was going to the shower, he came back like 2 weeks later, but the dude that was with him wasn't there. It was a lady this time, and I'm like,
No, because
huh.
when I asked her what you want to do with him, and he debunked the holidays. He debunked the holidays for the kids. He even debunked himself. He said, "I won't celebrate the holidays with you, nor with our children. And if he can, he will take the children so they wouldn't be celebrating either. You know, somehow. But if he's
Mm,
not there and he can't stop it, he's not gonna stop his wife from celebrating the holidays with his daughter, with his kids."
that's fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry,
When
but
she told me that, I was flipped.
even if you're with us, as far I told her before, like even if you're with somebody that doesn't celebrate and y'all do eventually end up having children, y'all can swap.
That's where I lost all respect for the nigga. I said, God forbid if you guys have children, his imagination of how a household is supposed to be brought up is not that it's not in my rights to say that's not how, to speak for whatever man. I'm just saying this is not now, but you thought about having kids. The fact that he's telling you that you, as someone that grown up in a Caribbean house background, and most Caribbean people celebrate certain holidays, especially Easter. Easter is a big thing for us. I don't know why.
You know, I know she said the same thing.
Easter's a big fucking thing for us. We go hard for Easter. Easter's like
Like y'all's Christmas.
is our Christmas and our Labor Day.
Every time you start talking, you just get finished telling me. Oh,
Oh,
it's your
like
fault.
that's all I'm saying. Easter's a big thing for a lot of Caribbean people, and for me, being a Yankee in the family, and know that it's crazy. And every time I tell somebody, they always laugh. Oh, you the Yankee? Yeah, yeah, that's what I've been told. I've been told that since I was 6. I'm the Yankee of the family. Mind you, I didn't really start officially talking until I was 7. I had a speech impairment. So um, it took it, it didn't feel very welcome when most of your family members, is addressing you as someone that's non-cultured, not connected to the culture that we come from. So I just felt,
You were 6.
I know, I know I was 6, but for whatever reason, that was like a cute joke without hurting my feelings, which it hurt my feelings. I
If
know.
you weren't connected to it, it's their fault because they didn't introduce you to a lot of things or teach you it.
Yeah. So and every time I did speak in my, and I try to speak in those in our accent, stop a try. You sound ridiculous. You're too Americanized. I'm like, I thought that's what you guys wanted. I thought you wanted me to try to affiliate myself with our language and our the way of aware of the way that we speak. I mean, I may not know patois to the fullest, to the highest 10, but geez, I thought, it was a fine, a sign of flattered, a form of flattering for you guys. I thought I was, you know, going in the direction that you guys want. That's why I'm saying with her dating a fool that I said it from the time she started dating him. He likes the idea of you. Oh, what the fuck? He likes the idea of her. And it's stupid. It's childish. And just because something's not working now, your first thing is to, oh, she's been doing this behind my back from day one. From day one. A lot of times she stopped hanging out with me because he was saying certain stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I said, I don't give a fuck about what the fuck he thinks. When I first came to you, that was not even on my thought, my dome. I actually just wanted to meet you because it was fun to know somebody outside of the fucking app that lived in my area. That was the coolest part. I've been doing this stupid contact crap by myself for years.
When I first found out that you even knew Phalo, I'm like Phalo, why do I know that person? And I was like, is that the girl I just became friends with? I had to think about it, like really think about it. And then I was like, I typed it into my TikTok. I'm like, oh, it's like that is someone I was talking to. It's like okay, and you told me you were going to hang out with her to do something. I was like, all right,
Yeah, we didn't hang out a lot, but
and
I was appreciative of it. She was really
yeah.
out of a lot of females I met on the app. She was the realest person I knew.
And when you first told me, I was like, oh, I
Hola.
was like, okay, maybe this is one of the other ones that he's talking to. I said, but maybe she's not in the group chat because she's calm. Because I was like, whenever I talk to her, she seemed like a calmer person. So I was just like, okay. So that's why I let you be and everything like that. And I didn't text you while you were out with her. And and even that day, she told me she was hanging out with Legacy. I was like, dude from the app. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh. I was like, oh. And she's like, no, not like that. I'm like, no. She's like, She's like, I'm not attracted to him. She's like, we're just friends. She's like, we want to hang out. I'm like, oh, okay. And then we moved on and started talking about other shit. But, I don't know. I think it was around the time that you were talking, you told me you were talking to me and two other people. And I was like, okay. And then you got weird. And you said that you were going to go out and hang out with somebody. And I was like, okay. And but you ain't. It was like around the time you added me on Snapchat, and like I normally didn't ask who, but that day I was just like, why are you being weird about it? Who is it? I was like, is it the other person? The hell?
Nah, I'm alive. That's
Oh,
why I'm refraining from names.
I was like, is it the other person? And then you said no, and I was like, the way you just said an awkward no, and
Just
then
having a conversation with my wife.
And then you went and I ended up seeing the pictures and everything on Snapchat. And then I seen her on stage. I said, why did he just say that he was going to go see her? I said, I would have smack his fucking lip off.
I had other places I had to go to.
But you were at that little concert thing for her.
Yeah,
And
because
y'all were
she
there
said
like,
she invited a good amount of people and
but
no one came.
I know, I get that. Like, I'm saying at the time, you were there like the whole time. Like
And I was
you were
broke as
walking
fuck.
there, and I didn't know you were walking, and I didn't know how big New
I
York
took the
was
train.
walking, but you walked a long distance though,
Yeah, I
because
did.
you were showing on videos and all this other stuff like food and people, and then you ended up showing her on stage and everything. I'm like, why did he just say he was just gonna go see her? Like, why you had to be weird? I was like, no, I'm gonna feel awkward. But yeah, that was like the only time I thought you were like, I thought you were actually seeing her like that.
I mean, I only play games to those that subscribe. I can't keep playing games on here and putting my phone on overheat mode because I'm grinding on the game and no one's subscribing. Right now, my systems I used to have a PS5 and other systems. are gone. They got caught in a fire. But anyway, I'm talking to my wife. Thanks for coming through though. But yeah, uh, yeah, she had told me she wanted me to go to another one, but my parents deterred me from that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we going this way, and my dad, was trying to like get her to do a couple songs. I know for a fact she ain't doing that now, especially what's going on with me and them. So yeah, you can find another backup singer. But other than that, yeah, we chilled. She introduced me to her father, her mother, and her sisters that were there. They were pretty much on their own mission. She took it was me and her. I think her youngest sister and her friends. She went to Chipotle. Me and her went across the street to the Waffle House. And I had nothing in my card. And I kept on trying to ask my mom for my money to so I can buy something to eat and not look like a fucking idiot. Had nothing in my goddamn account. But I ended up pushing my negatives back and getting whatever. But now, yeah, it's always been cool, me and her. And that's when she sat down and told me more about the situation with him. Like he just wouldn't. He's against all holidays. I said all holidays. And then she asked me the question: if I ask you um, to just come and spend time with me, I'm the only one that's gonna be in cosplay, and your first bet is, oh, I'll just see you the next day because you don't celebrate such and such. I said, you told him that he doesn't have to celebrate it. You're the only one in costume. You just want him to be there of that day.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a trick for him to celebrate. Why he keeps finding ways to tell you he can't be on the phone or be there physically, all because of his practice. I said, but this, what gets me pissed? He is into anime, which is a sinful thing to watch, and I would assume. I don't know if I'm right or wrong about that. How come it's more of a problem when his lady's telling him all she wants is some quality time and to dress up in costume on the 31st of October.
It's like in general, that's all she ever asked for was his attention and some time to spend with him, whether it's through talking through text or
The thing
on
that
the
stood
phone
out
or stuff
is
like
that
that.
not just spending time, it was the simple fact he would debunk things that she was comfortable doing with herself.
Yeah, no, she's doing
I
that.
said, how much? I said, how much more of yourself you're going to give away, all because you care about this guy? First, he's going to tell you can't go sing with your family. That's the next step. If it gets to that point,
Yeah, boo-boos.
but that's just how it is. I mean, from that point, I disconnected myself from him. I still had respect for him as a content creator because he made okay content,
Girl,
but I think I had more followers than him. I'm not sure. But I'm like, all right.
it's like you know, douchebag and
Hmm.
needs to be shown.
Who's a douchebag?
I said, when someone's a douchebag, it needs to be shown.
Oh, that's true. Like I said, he's gonna have his moments. Everything he's done, everything he's agreed on, everything he's assumed, he our next door neighbors are so interesting, y'all. So I swear they were brawling this morning.
Yeah, last night.
My day is going pretty well, to be honest. It hasn't started yet. It's like one of those lazy Sundays. But yeah, I'm telling you, I didn't have no ordinary. They were somebody in there was jumping. And all of his stop. I beat his ass. I'm like, oh my god.
Oh goodness.
It was like an initiation over there. I'm like, what the fuck is going on next door? These walls are too damn thin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Look. You chapstick? Okay.
Like, how do you coexist with a man like that?
You don't. You let him be with his type of people, and that's it.
But he refuses to let go.
Then he needs to just. Mm, mm, mm.
I'm like, you don't understand how angry I am. Like I haven't gotten this significantly angry since you. I just don't like how people could sit there and try to paint themselves as the victim and slight. Oh, I was doing everything for her. Wow. Nah. When you beat people like that, you want to get them. I want to say you don't want to mess up their money. I don't like doing that to people. You just want to paint that character so everybody can see like, all right, nigga, you a fucked up dude.
He's not even painting the character. It's the fact he's already painting his own character. Is revealing his true colors on who he actually is, and letting people see all the actual fucked up stuff that he's done and said, and everything like that, just to destroy someone else because he didn't get his way.
And this is
Mm-mm.
somebody he so claimed to love.
And
That's what gets me more mad.
he didn't love her. He loved to have the potential of control over her. That's what that was. He loved the idea that she would stop doing certain things for him, or she would change certain things for him. That's all that was. That's literally all he wanted, was to be able to have that control over someone else, because he don't feel like he has any control in his own fucking life. He was losing everything, losing his job, you know, where he was living at, everything. For him, he was losing everything because he had no control over it. So therefore, he wanted to take control of her.
That's not about right. I mean,
I love how the ending of this year is revealing everyone's true colors of being fucking childish.
yeah, I noticed, and for people that were already,
Oh Lord.
yeah, for people that was already her original friends to side with them, just like what I said in the bathroom. And I didn't want to ask her if there were females or that side with him, like, because if there were females, that means they already
Dick
had
riding.
they were feeling him while you were dating him too.
Then they
So
could have them. They go ahead and have fun.
so
Let them see what she was actually going through. Because people tend to, not,
when
especially
she
females, when they tend to not believe another woman, because I realize that that happens a lot. A lot of women be like, "Don't come to me, woman to woman. Don't tell me this about this person." And they won't figure out the hard way.
when
Go
she
ahead.
explained to me that he's had some trust issues, it now made more sense that were the women actually in the wrong because he's doing this to you. So I'm like, he had trust issues. He's been played by women. I said, explain. What you mean? What did the woman give him? What did the woman do to him that made him feel like he had to feel like he he was make him feel like he had these emotions? Oh,
Mm-mm.
so because so claimed that he's one of them shorties, and I think I could vouch. Don't use the word vouch. You don't know the story. Cheated on him and blah blah blah, and he kind of left it alone. Left it alone. Nigga brought it up in topic.
Pretty sure he didn't leave it alone. He probably just got cursed the hell out, and then he left it alone.
Like,
That's probably what it takes. It probably takes a female that has no problem saying, sticking up for herself and saying something to him. Because if he's doing this to her, that means he's done it to multiple other people, male or female. He didn't get his way with people. That's what it sounds like. He's the type of person to just try to score. When he's scoring, at least if he feels scoring, he sits there and does the most to people.
and he would write novels and little raps, and And like all of that just because he got into a heartbroken relationship. I said,
He shouldn't have been the one to break it then.
why why is that his next he don't do anything like a little bit more manly? What you mean? Normally when somebody rejects me, I, stay to myself for a while. And then I started doing things that I always wanted to do that I wasn't paying attention to because I
Your
was
attention
giving,
was on the person.
yeah. And 9 out of 10, I do great. You start seeing me on the FYP, like, and what gets people more mad, is that when they go back and say that, damn, this nigga smiling. I
Because some people are jacked up and they think that if they turn someone down, they're gonna just be like, oh boo hoo and upset and sad at the whole world and stuff like
like the
that.
whole, like the whole D and T situation. That nigga T was fucking mad. I used to come on lives, not even having this nigga on thought. Yo, let me tell you something. This nigga over here mad because you not stressed about him doing me dirty, about him literally messing with somebody that was interested in me, and all because I lost my youngest, one of my children. His best was to do what everybody else does, and made me the wrong because, oh, me and the mom was having a bonding moment, and I felt the need to tell the person that I was supposedly talking to the truth. Like, hey, we was having a little close moment. I just want to let you know I don't want to play that kind of game. And you know what I got? A nigga that wanted it and felt like he wanted something because he took it.
You can't take something
I'm like,
that's not fully, you know, someone else's. She already had her head and everything else open to other things, so therefore she was easy to take.
I used to hate the phone calls. Like, oh, I was just on the phone with T. Da da da. Like, you was just on the phone with T. Yeah, we was just talking about the ideas for the new group you're coming out with. I'm like, huh?
No, that's it.
You
How well
know,
did that work?
he was telling me so many stupid jokes. Like, oh, like about the joke I'm about to tell you right now.
That man is not funny. I'm gonna tell you. Outside of him making comedy online, he is not funny. Having a regular conversation with him, he's not funny at all.
Yeah.
He's very, very serious.
You know what pissed me
And
off about him?
mm-mm.
Even on live, at any occasion, we could be doing the most sinful things, and he just would be like, "Now, what would God think?"
The way he would text me, I think not.
I said, "Nigga, at this, we are playing a drinking game. We are sinning at the moment, and your first thing is, I think God wouldn't like that, nigga. You're sipping on Ciroc. What the fuck are you talking about? What? I think Ciroc wasn't that a P Diddy drink,
Oh Lord.
huh? Wasn't that a Diddy drink, my boy? I think you're double sinning right now. Everybody here got Hennessy or a beer. You over here drinking cranberry, blueberry flavor. So talking about, yeah, I don't think, let's not go overboard, people. God, come to find out the nigga had a drinking problem. Like, ain't you the alcoholic of the group?
He said he did in the past.
And then he would wear that whole fucking that stupid hat to almost every video. You know the hat I'm talking about, that black,
Mm-hmm.
the Undertaker hat,
I know.
the Amish hat.
He used to get mad because I made fun of it.
I said, nigga, what do I gotta put on my hat? Is that the only hat in color that you have? Black? You die hard for that hat. Like, I bet you put that shit in a briefcase when you put it away, right? And you bore holes so it can breathe, right? I'm like, this nigga. And every minute, no matter who I was talking to, this nigga would appear. Like, hey, what up, T? What's up? Oh, I just come in here, pray, bless the live with my presence. Oh my God. I know you didn't use that fucking line just to inform that you're a godly man. And like, oh, let's pray, nigga.
Yeah, he was not as godly as he liked to pretend
I was like,
online.
yo, I feel like whenever you're in the wrong, you run to the Bible and you try to use the Bible to justify the fact that you should be forgiven or just being sided with because you are a man of God. Just because you know the scriptures in the book does not mean you connect with the scriptures in the book. Or better
Abide
yet,
by them.
or by hand, you know what I'm saying?
And it's very clear he didn't because otherwise he wouldn't even have a child. You're not supposed to have a child out of wedlock.
Like, I don't know. That was an interesting current events for me. And at the time, E and C was so in tune and trying to be the close friends that they were to me.
Mm-hmm.
He was always trying to say, "Hey, my little brother, I don't look at you that way." Blah blah blah. I'm like, all
Full of
right.
crap.
I'm like,
She looked at all of y'all that way because otherwise she wouldn't want her boobs oogled.
I didn't get much of that. I didn't get much of that.
No,
She,
she
she,
liked to do it on occasion just to surprise y'all.
she would flash every once in a while, but I never got that.
Mm-hmm.
No lie, they were big. They were big, but I'm like, I'm still not catching the side views. Like, why you keep giving us side view shots? Or the famous one leg on the chair and it's sitting on the knee.
Oh, I got the full view. No covering or nothing. And it wasn't even on my phone.
I was the type of nigga that didn't ask. If you was offering, like,
If you're single, by all means, go ahead, show whoever you want to show. But when somebody's taken and you say, "Oh, I don't see him that way. We're just friends," and then you send it and go, "Oops, I didn't mean to send that." Bro, oops. No, oops upside your head. I mean, at
uh,
that time, I really didn't care, but it's still, I had to act like I cared.
you didn't care.
No. So I already knew they had a thing for each other. I was like, why don't you just go to see her? He's like, when am I ever gonna go over there to Canada? What do you mean? You traveled to Florida, so why would you not travel to Canada? I don't know.
Isn't Canada closer to Florida?
No, Canada's closer to up here.
Oh, oh yeah.
So I'm just like, make it make sense. And then he talked about traveling to Canada with me. I'm like, so if you would travel with me, then you would travel to see the person that you really genuinely do like. I was like, you only want to date me so I don't get hurt by someone else. I said, don't do that. I said, just go and be with her.
That was his reasoning.
Yes, that was one of his first reasonings. Well, I don't want you to get hurt and waiting around for him and blah, blah, blah. Because, he's not as good of a guy as he claims to be because otherwise you wouldn't have got hurt in the first place. I was like, I got hurt because I was excited about a damn trip. I was like, it's like, I missed out on some donuts. So I don't even know if that place is going to be open by the time I visit again. I said, we was like, I got upset more the fact that we had a whole day planned just for it to get messed up because one fucking person showed up. I was like, even then, I said I didn't care if she came, but she was acting funny. So I was just like, I'm not doing that.
Mm.
He was like, yeah, but you still got, no, no, no. You can't protect me from getting hurt from anything. I said, but we can go have fun. He could try all night trying to convince me he did not have a thing for her. He didn't want to go to Canada. That her boobs were just oh they're just they're just big boobs. I can see them on P Hub and all this other stuff. Okay, whatever you say. They say oh you're with him. You're, oh um okay, well you guys should have fun. Maybe you guys should date instead. Well, instead. Well, you didn't fight hard enough to get, my AC. I gotta pee. I'm not doing this. It was like 10 in the morning. I was like, why are you calling him? early in the morning. Like she called him at like 8 something in the morning.
It is what it is.
But now they still don't. They're still not together.
I know.
I was told that they still do that awkward weird live where he gets jealous of whoever else she's trying to give attention to. I'm like, what the fuck? Just
Cause she,
fucking go for it.
cause she likes that shit.
This is so weird. Like apparently on one live recently, what was it? One live recently, I was told that he was on there with his other friend that's supposed to be his brother that he actually don't like, and she was talking to him, giving him attention,
Mm.
and then she gave my friend in the comments attention, and he got mad.
Because what? He felt like the friend had a better chance.
He said, What was it? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why? What? You know, I'm right here. I'm right here. You know, pay attention to me. I'm
Fighting
like,
for attention is wild,
I said, what? I
especially if you're
said,
not making it
no.
cute.
I was like, no, he didn't. My friend was like, yeah, yeah. He was getting all jealous because she was giving attention to other people. I'm like, but she's on live. What? You think he's supposed to get the sole attention when he's on live with multiple people? He's like, I don't know. He's like, I just, I told her have a good night and got off the live. I was like, yeah, that's weird.
People used to die hard for certain people. I don't know. Not a lot of people made me fold.
You got tongue tied on live a lot.
I did. That doesn't inquire me being folded though. But anyway,
Yeah, bullshit.
huh?
Hmm?
You're cute for that one. Uh huh. Yeah, that's right. My wife got jokes. Yeah, I get. If I significantly cared about you enough,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's nothing I wouldn't do for anybody. I was just a helpful guy. And a lot of people took my content as my personality, and I'm like, that's what I do for content.
I know.
I'm
You
like,
hung out with.
what the fuck? Oh, you the guy that does this. Okay, that's what I do online. It pays me.
Yeah, that's why when we first started actually talking to each other on the lives versus in comments everywhere,
Mm-hmm.
that's the first thing everybody said. Oh, just don't do why you flirting with him. I was like, cause it's fun.
Yeah, you did get a
Yeah.
little flustered sometimes.
They're like, you don't want to flirt with him because he got all these women and you just see the content he posts. I'm like, okay, I'll go look at his content. It's like you're not gonna be like happy with it because you're a woman. Because I'm a woman. I was like, okay, I'm definitely gonna look at his page now. I was like, he's a dude making content. Like, what am I supposed to feel about that? Like, we just started
Like,
talking to each other.
that's what I always say. I say, you guys judge me on the content I'm creating now. You should have seen the content I was creating then. Like, I started off doing content with my kids. And then it's like my content started to fluctuate based on my outside life, not based off of my core. I try to do family friendly videos
Mm-hmm.
with my boys, and that was taken from me by side gossip. So me, I'm a type of person I don't like conflict. So I'm not gonna sit there and argue about something. If you want to keep on opposing or painting a picture, oh, you're a social media dad. You only do things online. Blah blah blah. I'm like, I do a lot for my family outside of the matter. It's just that the app helps me express myself in ways that you guys don't allow me to.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I seem more appealing on camera than I do when I'm around y'all. And as far as my kids at first, yes, my kids at first didn't know what to do in front of a camera. Now I never forced them. I used to do videos on my own, and they would just appear like, oh, what you doing? Oh, I'm doing this funny video. Oh, can we join? They asked. I didn't just throw it in their face. And then eventually, I said this might be a chance for them to learn acting. if anything. And that's what we did. I started to try and teach them a bit of acting experiences of it. I was also learning as well alongside my kids. So sometimes I would do solo videos with one of them individual instead of together all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then we would do stupid dance. Like my kids were bright, and I felt like they were. I felt like the camera would love them because I felt like they would love the camera back, and they showed some emotions about themselves that they didn't do when they were off camera.
Yes, but they were enjoying themselves.
Yeah. So, but that was taken from me based off of side conversations. Oh, it's weird how you're putting them on camera like that, and this and that and third. They're having fun. It's COVID season. Like, what else can they do? I mean, yeah, they do their schoolwork, they read, they go online, but what they do after that? So after that, I just thought I stopped fighting. I said, you know what? Whatever. I'm just gonna do my own thing. So I made the jokes a little bit more adult related. I started studying other content creators that were more appealing to me, that made jokes, and I'm like, how they do that? And eventually, I started making jokes, or at least I tried, and people started laughing hard. And one or two niggas came up to me on my page like, yo, I'm not gonna hold you. You got potential, my dude. You're talented as a bitch. Hilarious, as a matter of fact. And they gave me some pointers, and they's like, oh, try and make different characters, change shirts in different segments, and blah blah blah, to insinuate you're a different person.
Mm-hmm.
Wear a hat, play the scenes. Like, all right, cool. Then I started to like go above because I wanted to see how much the app would allow me to do. Then, I would do videos with women because sometimes a lot of women would do content and they were like, asking people to do at certain things. And then my brother, being that I'm putting him on, he's like, yeah, you do some more duet videos. Stop doing solo videos like that, this and that and third. Started doing that. Then eventually, I would stop doing the duets to when I went straight into stitch videos.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what really blew me up. Like niggas would just like watch a piece of the video and like, God damn, that's crazy. And then I pop up, yo, got so with so much love. People, whenever they saw my icon on the side of the screen,
Mm-hmm.
like, oh my God, what is this nigga about to do on the other end of this fucking video? And it just went like that. Like, oh my God, it's about to be stupid if you see this nigga's face on the bling, da 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 da. And I started making jokes. Next thing you know, I'm getting hit up by, S. Talking about, oh wow, you making funny videos and this and the third. I'm getting cameos. People taking segments of my videos and putting it on their content. That's how I knew I was kind of like getting attention.
Mm-hmm.
When I started seeing myself on other people's pages, I'm like okay. And then I started doing crazy jokes like the people that was like paralyzed or didn't have certain appendages, and I'm like, hear me out, niggas. You need Jesus. Hey, hey, I could probably use one of the peg legs for a paddle, and you know, then the ones with no hands, I'd be like, no pushback,
Oh Lord.
no pushback, all straight thrust, straight thrust. You can't stop me,
Yeah, like a wiggle worm away.
huh?
Like a wiggle worm.
Like, what the fuck did you tell me? So I started making unhinged jokes.
Remember.
And boy, the stitching, and then I joined the TAABF, and it was just the best. The best. I enjoyed every bit of my upcoming on the app because it was something I did on my own. I grew on my own with a little help from certain people that believed in my style of content, and it was so cool to go on a live and somebody would just go bonkers off my name alone. Oh my God, it's fucking Legacy. I'm like, what the fuck? I didn't even do anything.
Yeah, I remember people getting hyped when you would just be in the comment section.
Like, oh my God, like moment of silence. Moment of silence. Somebody died.
Yeah.
Legacy 4700s up in here. Like, yo, my nigga, yo, fucking jokes is crazy. I got a couple ideas. I got a couple ideas. And I'm like, wow. Then I had ran into a UK girl and she damn near cried. I'm like, and she started telling me, you don't even know what you're doing. Like, what have I done? Like, niggas over here love you. I said, nigga, what niggas? Where are you from? You got that accent like you from London or something. Oh, I'm from the UK. I'm the get the f- out of here. UK niggas are watching me. Yeah, she said, yeah, UK niggas over here fucking fuck with you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Why do you think that's how we became friends?
I said, UK niggas. I got to UK.
Yeah, my whole timeline was either China, Thailand, or UK, and then I slowly started getting American TikToks, and you were one of the first ones.
I was like, I made it to UK. And she's like, yeah, man, you're a role model. A role model. I'm like, I don't want to take myself as a role model. I'm like, I'm not nobody to look up to. Trust me. Oh, don't say that about yourself. You're hilarious. You don't think you don't be. You think just the funny thing about your jokes. You don't just tell jokes. You actually send messages. I thought no one would actually read into that. I thought like you be saying things and it's like you're sending him like a message to somebody. I'm like well sometimes when I make a video, I like to make a video that's based on like freedom fighting, freedom fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I like to protest to my jokes because remember guidelines. I had to figure out ways how to fight for my people through my videos. And so I would say certain lines, and I would have to make sure my punchlines meant something. And I would always end my video a certain way. Not a lot of people paid attention to those. Did you like any of my punchlines?
I have to. Yes, Mama. What are you doing, child? Oh Lord.
So,
I used to like a lot of those videos. Like when like I said, when you first started coming up with more stuff, I was like, who's this goofball with butt cheeks in his videos? And then I was like, I told you I didn't pay too much attention to your videos like that,
because
except
of the
for like
butt cheeks.
and except for like the some of the other ones that were just like you running around. I'm like, that's a brave man. I was like, he looked like he in a city, leaving his phone somewhere to do a skit. Nope, not me. Somebody yanked my stuff, I'll be mad.
I always put it somewhere I could see it.
So I was like, I've looked and paid attention to like a lot of your videos that you were doing, and I thought they were funny. But then I was just like, what about my day? And then, when we randomly would talk in comment sections and stuff like that. And then people told me to look at your content like more thoroughly because you were this type of guy. That's why I went to your stuff and I was like, you know what, let me fully look and see because I only pay attention to the comedy stuff. Maybe I'm missing something. And then I would look and I'm like, because he makes content of women. Am I missing something? He's a guy. But I'm pretty sure he's single. Am I supposed to feel something? And I would go back to people and I'm like, okay, he's a dude. And they're like, I'm a dude. Yeah, but you're not funny. I was like, so really there's a difference. It's like everybody does content that's geared towards who they are. I was like, he does comedy. I was like, so I would expect him to have comedy videos. And I was always told, no, he makes all these videos about women and he does all these other videos with collages of women. I'm like,
Oh yeah, the queen
okay.
of TikTok.
Yeah, and I didn't know about that at first until you started talking to me. and telling me about it. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, then I started. Eventually, I got so well of introducing other women in their sexuality.
Mm.
Some of them hit me up on the sideline like, "Yo, I'll pay you like $30 to make a video." Or some of them used to get jealous because I was doing too many videos of one or few certain people. Like, "Oh, you didn't come on these sides. How come I didn't get a video?" Maybe because you didn't fucking ask. Oh yeah. Like, how am I supposed to know you want a video? I'm just supposed to run into your shit. I don't know your background. I don't know if you got a nigga. I can't just. I don't just make videos.
I see when you first started telling me about you making those, I was like, okay. I really didn't think too much of it because I was like, I don't really, make videos like that on here, and not enough to where anybody would pay attention to me. Hi, mamas. Um, yes, child. So then one day when you said something about making me one, I was just like, okay, thanks.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't know
need
what
some.
to say because I'm just like, I'm not popular on this app at all. Like, I don't know why anybody would
I made
even pay.
videos of people that weren't popular either. So
I didn't see that because every time I seen one of the videos of one of those females, they had like a
I,
huge number and
but
stuff like that.
yeah, yeah, because those are the ones
And
that
it's
directly hit me up. I'm like, y'all need it done. Da 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 da.
yeah, so I just left it alone. And you kept telling me for like a year and a half that you were gonna make one.
You're not
I'm
the only.
like,
You're not the only one.
why does he keep telling me this? It's like
Yeah, you're
it's
not the
been a
only
year.
one.
So I was like, I was like, and then that's why I ended up saying something to you after the year and a half. I was like, stop telling me you're gonna make a video.
You're not the
And
only one I
you
did
told
it
me,
to.
I know, and you told me that I wasn't the only one waiting, and that you had like a list of people. I was like, okay, but you don't have to keep telling me. It's like whenever you make one, you make one. I was like, if you don't, you don't.
I needed significant
And
videos and I needed to get right angles.
and
I used to even let people know I'll see you in a year. A year, yeah. You need
yeah,
to make more content. I can't get nothing out of your page. Like you don't love yourself enough. Make some more videos.
like just like what the case was. Like when you told me that I was in line with a whole bunch of other people. You said because you had a lot of other stuff going on, and that's when you explained to me about your family stuff, and then people that you're talking to. And I was like, okay. I was like, but you don't have to keep telling me you're going to do the video. I was like, just whenever you do it, you do it. I was like, I'll be appreciative if you do it. If you don't, then you don't. I was like, it don't bother me none. I was like, it's not like I paid you for it. And you left it alone alone for a little bit. I gave you that. You left it alone for a little bit. It was like a few months later. Then you were like, I swear I'm working on yours because you had just posted someone and we are talking about it. And you're like, I'm gonna work on yours. I was like, I didn't say that. I just asked you about the chick in the video. And you were like, oh, I'm still getting enough videos of you. I'm like, I do not care. And then it wasn't until we started dating. And I'm like, where's my video at?
Oh, oh.
Then I was like, it's been about 2 years. Where's my video at? And then you were like, I'm gonna work on it. I'm like, mm-hmm.
You hit my traps.
And then I was like, I was like, I'm just messing with you. You were so serious though. And I'm like, I'm just joking. I was like, it's been almost a year and a half, 2 years. He was like, it's been that long. I swear I'm working on it. I'm like, I'm just playing. You got so serious, like as if I had done said something that was just rocking your fucking world at the time. And I'm like, oh my god, I shouldn't have said anything. So when you wouldn't, and I didn't say nothing ever again about it. Eggs. And then finally, the day that you made one, I was just like, oh, here you go, you made one. So there's my baby.
Yes. All right, cutting this short. See y'all later.